right, well, it is census year and people around the country are getting ready for the big count.
Yeah, absolutely. And here in the Quad Cities, area leaders are hoping to get as many people involved as possible because the impacts, they go far beyond just the numbers. Local 4 News Director Mike Mickle is leading today's discussion. He joins us from the Made Right on Division Street in Davenport. Mike, good morning.
Good morning and welcome to the Division Street Made Right in Davenport for another Local 4 News over coffee. And this morning we're trying to make sense of the census. And we've got a great group around the table again. I can already tell that we're going to have some fun. Let's start with you, young lady. Introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
I'm Marion McGinnis, and I'm the 3rd Ward Alderman in Davenport, Iowa, and I am heading up our local complete count committee for the census.
All right.
My name is Reverend Ralph Kelly, and I'm with the Davenport Punch Group, and we're going to be helping out with Marion in the Hilltop area, canvassing.
I'm Erica Williams. I'm with the City of East Moline.
Mike Tomes, Mayor of Rock Island.
Denise Bulat, Bi-State Regional Commission.
Thank you all for getting up early and being here with us. You know, we've been talking about this a lot off and on over the past month, but this all comes down to numbers. You know, while we're gleaning some information about the level of diversity and the age and the and the income, right now we need people to be counted. Marion, why is that so important?
Well, it's because the census happens every 10 years, and it determines every 10 years how billions and billions of dollars flow into our states and our communities over that next 10 years. And so if we get undercounted, things like school lunches, affordable housing dollars, money for seniors, money for all kinds of different programs that flow from the federal government and, you know, through the states and the communities, it's less than it should be. And we have some serious undercounts, or we know that from 2010 we had some serious undercounts in many areas of our cities. The census tract I live in had a 54% return rate, which is almost half the people didn't get counted, and that's very, very scary. The area I live is an area of pretty heavy poverty, and so those are probably the people that needed those dollars, but because they weren't counted, the number of dollars that came into Davenport and Rock Island, Moline, our Milan, East Moline, our communities, might have been less.
Financial impact can be
Tremendous.
pretty extreme. I can see that.
Yep.
What about the Illinois side? Rock Island seeing similar things, Mayor?
We are seeing similar things, excuse me. And over the last 10 years, we've had a more influx of immigrants, refugees that haven't gotten counted in the past. And of course, we want to make sure that they get counted this time. Also, along with the financial stuff is representation, whether it be in the state legislatures or the federal. We want to make sure that we have enough legislation out there to represent our communities.
We want everybody in our community to have a voice, and we have a bigger voice as a community based on these numbers, right? Ralph, what do you think about that?
I think it's very important, as Marion had mentioned, because without having the support for the schools and also the affordable housing and things of this nature, it's going to be hard to kind of get our community back to where we would like to have it.
Absolutely, and Denise, from the bi-state perspective, you know, we really are, this is our Quad Cities.
Right. This is an entire region, and if we don't get the numbers, then not only for the social programs that are very, very important, we also won't have our road dollars. And almost every grant program is based on population. So the less we're counted, the less money we get back. We all want our tax dollars back. If we're paying our taxes, we want to get the benefit back from them, and this is the way to do it, is to be counted.
What are some of the specific needs you see in East Moline?
I think it would be important with our growth that we've experienced recently along 12th Avenue, our version of River Drive, that it would be important to get as much funding as we can through programs like the census.
All right. You know, we've got a lot more to talk about. I found the numbers from 2019 and just the breakdown of incomes, households, diversity, all sorts of things. So while we're looking at the numbers sheer from a dollar standpoint, we can gain a lot of insight from this as well. And we're going to continue the conversation in just a little bit. Local 4 News over coffee from the Division Street Made Right in Davenport.
All right, Mike, thanks a lot. We'll be checking in with you in just a moment, as it is 6:06 now on this Thursday. And coming up, as Mike said, the conversation continues.
How important is it to make sure you're counted in this year's census? You're watching Local 4 News this morning.